Hello again. I'm Peter Alsop. Hope you're enjoying my Songs to Chew podcasts, and I'd be delighted if you wanted to share these songs and comments with any of your friends or family members who might enjoy hanging out with us here once a week. People have been letting me know that they look forward to sharing this time with their kids as we go through the chapters of one of my kids' albums. All these episodes are free to anyone who logs in and clicks the follow button. I usually spend more time with commentary for the adult songs than I do for the kids' songs. Seems adults just require more information. Not really a problem because mostly my songs speak for themselves. Pluggin Away is an album for kids and families, and today we'll pick up where we left off from Chapter 2 from last week. Let's see now. I think we're just about to head out on a dangerous safari. So come on along with us. Are you ready? Here we go then, with Chapter 3 of Pluggin Away.
You want to go on a safari with me?
Yeah, fun!
It might be scary. Do you have the guts?
Yeah!
Okay. Let's go on safari into my sister's nose. I'll bet we find some treasure like we found between her toes. Be careful that you don't get lost and tangled up in hair. I hope that it's still open, 'cause her finger's always there. Leave your gas mask in the car, my sister's nose won't smell. But bring along a pack, you might find something you can sell. Sometimes a loose stalactite gives no warning when it falls. So walk only on the hard part, and please don't touch the walls, or we'll never get you out of there. You'll slide right out of sight. Although my sister's nose is nice, it's a scary place at night. So let's go on safari into my sister's nose. The Northwest Passage might be open, usually it's closed. Don't worry about the monsters that are lurking up in there. If you get one on you, do like her and wipe it on Mom's chair. She'll blow away our troubles if we simply ask her please. My sister loves me very much because I never tease.
That wasn't scary, it was gross.
Yeah!
And you were too teasing your sister.
I told my sister I only tease her because I like her.
What'd she say?
She said, if you like me so much, why don't you just tell me you like me and stop teasing me?
You should get your sister's permission to sing about her nose and its ingredients.
I told her I was sorry. Then she said it was okay to sing that song. She didn't have a lot of hurt feelings.
I've been having a lot of feelings lately.
What kind of feelings?
Mostly I'm scared because my Uncle Bill has HIV inside him.
What's that?
It's a virus, and he's not sick yet, but it means he might get AIDS someday and might die, so I'm scared and sad.
I got a friend with AIDS, it's just like me and you. I got a friend with AIDS, we got a lot of living to do. Some days we get sad, so here is what we do. We play together as much as we can, and I love him a lot 'cause he's my friend. Yeah, me and my friend with AIDS got a lot of living to do.
What is AIDS?
It's a virus bug.
What can you do?
Well, I give him a hug.
You hug your friend?
Sure, and he hugs me.
But aren't you scared?
Well, I used to be.
I'd be scared.
You'd learn a lot.
What would I learn?
What's safe, what's not.
Could I get AIDS?
Well, that's hard to do.
But some kids have it.
Yes, that's true.
Where's the AIDS?
It's in his blood.
What if he bleeds?
We patch him up, 'cause AIDS won't let his blood cells fight.
So I shouldn't touch his blood?
You got that right. I got a friend with AIDS, and someday he might die. But someday so will you, and someday so will I. Some days we get sad, so here is what we do. Me and my friend with AIDS got a lot of living to do.
cries?
We wipe his
You
eyes.
touch his tears?
There's no need for fears.
What about his ears?
With a cotton swab.
You clean his ears?
No, that's his job.
What about his spit?
He swallows it.
What about his hair?
No virus there.
His breath is fine?
Smells just like mine.
Does he feel ashamed?
No, he's not to blame. I got a friend with AIDS, and someday he might die. But someday so will you, and someday so will I. I'll tell you what I'm thinking of. When we're afraid we just can't love, and loving's how I want to be. So I don't let fear take over me. Here's what we can do. We can play together as much as we can and love him a lot, 'cause he's my friend. Yeah, me and my friend with AIDS, we got a lot of living to do. Got a lot of living, got a lot of living, got a lot of living to do.
I like living and I hate dying.
Yeah, stupid.
It's scary.
Sometimes I worry about scary stuff and then it never happens.
Me too. I have a very active imagination.
I'm not scared, but sometimes when it's late at night, the wind blows and the trees start scratching on my window, I get frightened. Because I sleep upstairs and I know no one's that tall. I start thinking, what if it's not a tree at all? What if it's a giant rat who lives across the street? What if he's just starving? What if he needs meat to eat? What if he's been sniffing me and I smell like rat chow? What if that's him climbing up my gutter pipe right now? What if that question fills my brain? I scare myself so much that I get totally insane. What if I hate to be afraid? Half the stuff I'm scared of never happens anyway. But what about the other half? I'm not scared, but sometimes I get a little freaky. Like when there's no one in the house, it really feels creepy. I hold my breath and listen for anything that moves. Then I start thinking, what if something's holding its breath too? What if slimy hands are waiting underneath my bed? What if it's a headhunter out to get ahead? What if zombie dead men want to drag me down their hole? What if there's a lobster lurking in my toilet bowl? What if that question fills my brain? I scare myself so much that I get totally insane. What if I think of something else? If I imagine funny things, then I won't scare myself. I'm not scared, but sometimes our house begins to shake. It's like a kind of rumble thump, like it's about to break. It's probably just our dog upstairs bouncing on the bed. But then I hear him outside barking in the shed. Uh-oh, what if it's an earthquake? Oh no, I've got to stop. I've got to think of funny things, no more scary thoughts. What if it's an elephant falling down on skates? What if cows get so shook up they only give milkshakes? What if it's a giant pickle on a pogo stick, racing with King Kong who's wearing shoes made out of bricks? It's working! Hey, it's working! This is really, really great! So what if it's a dragon jogging by to lose some weight? What if, oh, now I'm not so scared. I can make up funny things and my fears disappear. What if, like me, you're sensitive? Do not scare yourself to death, 'cause that's no way to live. What if I can't think of anything funny? I know, I can sing the song. Maybe if I can remember the words. How does it go? Oh.
The stuff I worry about is not fake. It's real.
What do you worry about?
Nuclear war.
Poison water.
It's not fair. Grown-ups are wrecking it for us kids.
Hey, we have to help Mother Earth get healthy again.
I think it's too late.
We gotta believe, or that neggy inside us gets bigger and bigger, right?
Yeah.
But how?
Well, let's imagine what it would be like if our planet was clean and safe for kids.
It's safer on Mars.
I hate Mars.
Close your eyes. Imagine you can see it.
I can't see anything with my eyes closed.
We'll open our eyes next week when we bring you the final chapter of Pluggin Away. Today, we had lots to chew on with those 3 songs. We got to use our imaginations on Let's Go on Safari into My Sister's Nose. My brothers and my sister and I used to tease each other all the time when we were kids, just to see if we could be funny and maybe to upset the person just a little bit. We've stopped doing that now that we're older, thank goodness. We still may tease each other, but nothing like when we were kids. Now we think about what we're going to say to each other before it comes out of our mouths, because teasing can be very painful to others. So we want to be careful not to hurt someone's feelings just to get a laugh. And my good old friend Chris Rather played his banjo on that song too. Then we played Got a Lot of Living to Do, the song about AIDS that my daughter Willow sang with me. Another old friend, Ry Cooter, played slide guitar on that. I love his instrumental break. I remember playing that song at one of the California men's gatherings back in the 80s when I took my daughters to sing with me. The men's gathering was a group of mostly men, many of whom were gay or non-binary, gender non-conforming folks who did not adhere to society's rules about dress and activities that have been assigned to people based on our biological sex and gender. We were losing many of our friends to HIV, and because of rampant homophobia, the research wasn't being done, and it still wasn't clear about how this disease was being spread. There was lots of anger and fear in this community. Of course, our song had a powerful impact, and it was so great to have kids at that gathering because a number of parents were afraid to bring their families. And then today we did the song What If, which addresses the kinds of fears we experience as kids and adults. I know that often what we are afraid of is the stories we tell ourselves, or maybe what we've heard from others, their stories. And our fears grow bigger and bigger until we're paralyzed. I wanted this song to show that we have some control over the stories we tell ourselves, and hope that maybe that would help some kids see that we can choose to change our stories, and we don't have to feel so paralyzed and helpless when something feels scary to us. The electric viola was played by Novi Novak, a very talented and marvelous old friend, musician, and unique human critter. So that's it for today. We'll see you next week with Chapter 4 of Pluggin Away. Bye for now.